We chose Pacifica in part because we had a friend of ours whose son went to Pacifica and had a very, very positive experience. We began to investigate it, and we had quite a few questions because as Catholics, we were thinking initially we'd send our kids to a Catholic high school.
When we started looking around, we discovered that Pacifica not only was going to be, very friendly toward our Catholic faith, but also really seriously developing our children's spiritual lives, and that is what happened.
Pacifica focuses a great deal of attention on some of the most important and influential texts ever written in the Christian tradition. So I'm thinking here in particular about the Bible. And so all of them read large sections of the Bible and discussed this. And I think exposing students to this tradition and also exposing them, as they do here, to the philosophical tradition, Plato, Aristotle, etc., is really, really important, because I think the children could begin to see that faith and reason are not set in opposition to each other.
I think the thing that I love most about Pacifica is unexpected, but really I have to say the leadership, because in fact it does trickle down. In fact it does. Gym night sets the tone, and the teachers and the administrators all sort of rise to that level, and then that, I think, sustains the school in a really healthy way, and the children benefit from that.
I'd say if there were a single word to describe Pacifica, I would say personal. And the reason I think that's a good word to describe Pacifica is that there's a kind of tailoring of what happens in the classroom and also what happens outside the classroom to the individual person. So when you have 5 kids attend a school, at least our 5 kids were very, very different. I mean, some very highly academically achieving kids, and then another child with learning disabilities, some kids that were good at sports, some kids that were kind of disengaged. So we had a wide variety of kids, and basically Pacifica met each one of the kids in their uniqueness. And I really saw with all my children that the teachers or the coaches really did look for what was good and true and beautiful and excellent in this individual. And that's going to vary from student to student. But there was a real effort made to connect with that and to celebrate that, and also to see areas where development is possible.
I would encourage parents considering Pacifica to discuss this with other parents who have kids at Pacifica or kids who have graduated. And I would encourage these parents that the families that choose Pacifica are very intentional families. These are not families who just sort of end up at Pacifica. It's not like a default choice. These are parents who know what they want for their children. They have a vision for what they want for their children, the type of education and the type of life they want for their children. And these are really important people to surround yourself with as you're raising your children through the teenage years. You're going to find a lot of support both among the other parents and among the faculty and administration. So if you're kind of looking to support your own very serious and sort of faithful vision of what you want your child to become as they grow, I think Pacifica is the perfect place to send your child to high school.